Knickknack's Plastic Planet presents!
Live from the Plastic Planet, it's everybody's favorite collectible discussion show. Does it hold up or is it hot trash? Now, give it up! Give a big standing ovation to your host! It's Knickknack!
Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys. Thank you. All right, you guys are too kind. You're too kind. What a great audience. You guys are so excited tonight. Wow. Well, I don't blame you guys for being excited because we are about to embark on the most awesomest collector discussion, well, anywhere. That's right, we're going to be asking the big question, does it hold up or is it hot trash? That's right, we have a hand-picked selection of 1/6 scale action figures from the Hasbro Kenner line. Some of these figures are almost 20 years old. And we are going to be asking our esteemed panel, which you guys will meet here in just a minute, do these figures hold up or are they hot trash? All right, well, hey, let's bring out our panel right now. All right, let's bring out our very first guest. He's grumpy, he's kind of sassy, and he's a damn talented artist. Please welcome Uncle Pat! He's a salesman. He's so damn good he could sell knives to a murder victim. When he's not hanging out in Hobby Lobby looking for ladies and doll stands, he's loving his collectibles. Please welcome Trav! Alrighty, well, thank you so much for that very warm welcome for our esteemed guests here tonight. Between the three of us here, we've got almost 60 years of buying plastic shit experience right before your very eyes. So this is going to be a very legitimate vote on whether or not these action figures stand up to the test of time. Alright, well, the rules here are very, very, very simple. If Trav and Uncle Pat disagree, each one voting differently, I, your host, Knickknack, will step in with a final vote to give it whether it belongs, whether it holds up, or it's hot trash! Hot trash! That's right! Alright, guys. Well, let's begin now. Alrighty, guys. Well, are you guys ready to review your very first action figure tonight?
Ready.
Are you pumped? Are you ready?
Yeah!
Alright, well, let's do it. From 2003, we have the Hasbro Gamorrean Guard. Alright, Uncle Pat, well, tell us what you think.
All right, Knickknack, I'm going to give you my opinion on this one. Actually, this is a great figure today. Came out in 2003. The articulation sucks. He's a little meaty, but at the end of the day, the costumes in Star Wars, they were meaty too. He actually captures pretty good. With a new paint job, I think this could stand up in any collection today, especially even with the Hot Toys Jabba. So I think this is a keeper.
Trav, over to you.
Okay, Knickknack. The Gamorrean Guard has always been one of my favorite figures. And I have always wanted to like this one. Because he's such a cool figure. However, I'm going to rank him. He's hot trash. At the end of the day, his face is okay. He's too thrumpy. In my collection back at home, I put him in the very, very back. And the reason is because he's such a cool character. Every time I look at him, I get pissed off. Because this is Gamorrean Guard, the later years. Hot trash.
Alrighty, guys. Well, that means I am the tiebreaker tonight. And you know what? Looking at this figure, I think that he could use a new paint job. That is for sure. He's a little pale. He looks a little gauntly, a little sickly, like maybe he's had the measles. But overall, with the new paint job, this could actually be a pretty fantastic figure. I gotta say, held up. Alrighty, guys. Well, like every figure that we vote has held up despite Trav's disgust, we're putting the Gamorrean Guard in the treasure chest. Why don't we go ahead and put him in there, Uncle Pat?
This is so wrong.
He holds up. He holds up, so he stays. All right, guys, coming up next is a classic, iconic, original trilogy character from the original Power of the Force 2 line from the mid-1990s. From 1996, going all the way back in the Knickknacks time machine, please welcome Captain Han Solo.
Look, humans are always tough with action figures. In general, I love my aliens and creatures way more than humans because if the face isn't just right, they suck. And this is the epitome of that. Han Solo, he's got a fat, chubby face, doesn't hold up, hot trash.
All right, Mr. Naysayer. Nothing wrong with the little chubby face. Look at that. It's kind of cute. It's a little chubby face. Look, I'm going to say that having had this figure for a long time myself, it's got a lot of redeeming qualities. Just kidding. This thing's fucking terrible. Look at that. With the hands are all jacked up with the pants. And, I mean, he doesn't even have an ass. There's no ass on this figure. So, you know what? Hot trash.
Alrighty, guys. Well, our panel has spoken unanimously, so there's no need for me to intervene with my vote. It's hot trash! Alrighty, well, let's bring out our next figure. This figure came out in the year 2000. It was on the south side of the Phantom Menace toy line. Came out in Phantom Menace packaging, however. This is Boss Nass, the big boss himself. Bring him out, Uncle Pat.
All right, actually, I kind of like this figure. And it's not just despite all the whiners that hate the Gungans and hate anything Episode 1. Jar Jar does kick ass, by the way. He actually has a pretty decent face sculpt. There's a lot of detail in that face. The color's a little washed out, so I think a new paint job would help. But really, we're talking about a big fat amphibian. So, nice billowy clothes. I think he's all right. I think this guy holds up.
Okay, we've got the boss here. So, the problem with the boss is his articulation sucks. He doesn't stand well, and he's a little boxy. Having said that, I think his clothes are great. From any type of distance, he looks wonderful in the collection because he pops at you. So given all that, he's a little on the borderline for me, but given all that, he holds up. But I will disagree with Uncle Pat on one thing. Jar Jar does suck ass.
Alrighty, guys. Well, once again, it is unanimous. Although slightly, Trav did have some slight concerns. Nevertheless, he stays. Boss Nass goes into the treasure chest. He holds up.
Boss, I'm honored to put you in your new home.
Alrighty, well, we are ready for our next figure. Trav! Ready for our next figure. Come on, pay attention, man. Pay attention. We are ready for our next figure. This figure is from 1998, from almost everybody's favorite Star Wars movie, The Empire Strikes Back. Please welcome Hoth, Princess Leia.
Okay, happy to talk about the princess here. So when I look at the princess, I look at the face, and again, I have that humanoid issue. It's not quite right. But this one is a little unique, you know? If you take a look back from a distance, the outfit is wonderful. It's a great outfit. It looks like the movie. The hair, I think the hair looks great. Face isn't good, articulation isn't good, but at the end of the day, it's the princess in Hoth gear. She holds up.
Well, I'll agree with Trav on one thing. If you put her way far back, behind a bunch of boxes, in the corner of a room, yeah, she looks all right. The costume's pretty good. But unfortunately, when you get her up close, we would call this a Monet, all right? From a distance, it looks great, but up close, holy shit, what happened? She's got the real treatment hair, but it's a little high on the cut. She got a bad haircut this day working at Hoth. So I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, hot trash.
Alrighty, guys. Well, we have a tie here with the lovely, lovely princess. And rest in peace, Carrie Fisher. We do love you and miss you. All that said, looking at this figure, I have to agree with Uncle Pat, I'm afraid. I don't like to be negative Nancy, guys. You know that for a fact. But look at this figure. She looks like a fucking China doll. And that's not a good thing when you're talking about Star Wars. No, I'm afraid the princess here, this particular rendition of her anyway, is hot trash. Alrighty, guys. Well, hey, it needed a tiebreaker. It was close. But in the end, the 1998 Princess Leia from the original Power of the Force 2 figure is, I'm afraid, hot trash.
Brutal.
Alrighty, guys, we have yet another action for you guys. This is yet another early Power of the Force 2 12-inch action figure from 1997. Please welcome everybody's bad motivator. That's right, guys, it's R5-D4. Technically, Uncle Pat's third leg would need to be down for him to be rolling. Just saying.
Where's our little buddy R5-D4? And yes, he's got his third leg down, knick-knack. I gotta say that despite some suspect paint apps with the sand, it's really kind of hard to screw these little guys up. Yeah, they're not quite to scale with the other figures, but they're still pretty awesome. And I don't think you can ever knock a astromech droid. So, you know what I'm really gonna say? This guy holds up.
All right, now get this guy up close. Look at this paint job. Fantastic. Sandblasted. Body shape is absolutely excellent. I love the body. I love the dome. The third leg kicks butt. Not only does this guy hold up, I'm going to go as far as to say this is probably a top 3 figure in the whole Hasbro line, 12-inch line. I love this guy. In fact, in my collection, guess what? On one of the shelves, he's dead center. That's right. I want all eyes on him because he holds up big time.
Alrighty, guys. Well, it is unanimous, and even if I had to vote, I would have to vote that R5-D4 does indeed hold up. So, Trav, do us the honors and put him in the treasure chest.
I'm happy to say he's fixed and rightfully belongs right in the front.
In the treasure chest. Drop him in there.
Besides, who doesn't like a third leg?
Or a bad motivator. Alrighty, guys. Well, our next figure was just only recently cast in Hot Toys glory. Let's check out whether his Hasbro predecessor holds up. We are talking about from 2002, from the Attack of the Clones line, Count Dooku.
Okay, I am happy to talk about the infamous Count. Look at this guy. This guy represented a sea change in the Hasbro line. The articulation that came out with the Count is amazing. Look at the hands. Look at the articulation. Great for positioning his lightsaber. And speaking of that, check it out. Look at the curve. They got it right. It pops when displayed and it's in his hand. And also, the face. Human faces are tough. Hasbro nailed it with Dooku. Holds up.
All right, so I really want to disagree with Trav, but I'm having a hard time with this guy. He's right that they changed to the G.I. Joe body. Lots of articulation. The sculpts are a hell of a lot better. The paint jobs, but the clothes, they fit better. The accessories are scaled better. It's really hard to say anything negative about this figure, especially when it came out. It's just a shame that the rest of the line suffered for so long until we finally got some quality stuff from Hasbro just before it ended. So I gotta say, the Dooku, he holds up.
Damn straight.
Alrighty, guys. Well, it is unanimous, and once again, it would be unanimous even if I had a vote. I have to say that this particular figure, in my opinion, actually would hold up on a shelf with Hot Toys figures. That's how, in high esteem, I put the Count as well. Uncle Pat, do us the honor and put him in the honorable treasure box of love. He holds up. He holds up.
For once, Uncle Pat got it in the glory hole.
Alrighty, well, our last figure of the night from 1999. Man, he might be 200 years old, but here he is in the flesh. It's Chewbacca.
Roll Pat.
Alrighty, guys, well, that is going to wrap up this episode of Does It Hold Up, or is it
Hot trash.
Hot Trash? That's right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. I hope you guys found this informative. And hey, if you guys disagree with any of our opinions, feel free to post them in the comments section below, or just post anyway, because we love to hear what you guys have to say, particularly about these early Hasbro figures, because we all have them. We've all had them at one point. Maybe we've sold them off, but at one point, a lot of these figures have Gray Star collections. I, of course, hang on to everything because I'm a hoarder. All right, guys. Well, hey, that is going to wrap up this edition of The Plastic Planet. Please like, share, comment. Please do subscribe if you're not a subscriber. We'd really like to have you guys here each and every week on The Plastic Planet. We have a great time. If this is the first time you've ever found one of my videos, it's usually not quite this obnoxious. It is a little lower key, but this was a lot of fun, I think. All right, guys. Well, like I said, that's going to wrap things up. And like I always like to end all my videos with, guys, life is oh so very, very, very short. So get out there and fill it
With plastic crap.
Amen.
with some plastic crap. All right, guys. Till next time. Later. Love you. Bye.
Go.
Cut. That was better. We were a little too...
Hey guys, it's your good buddy Nick Nack. Hey, I am out on a lunchtime toy hunt on Friday afternoon, and what else could be cooler than being out on a lunchtime toy hunt on a Friday afternoon when you go out and you find something you totally didn't expect to find. I mean, something that's totally freaking awesome, and you didn't expect to find it. Well, that's what happened to me today. You know, I don't normally, I wish I would have captured this moment on video for you guys. I don't normally record my toy hunts, and the reason for that is twofold, actually. And this is throwing no shade at the great talented YouTubers that do record their toy hunts. Certainly not to throw shade at them. Mad respect for that. But the reason I don't record most of my toy hunts is 90% of the time I get nothing. I usually strike out. I can't find anything to buy, particularly in mass retail environments. So I don't think that makes real good YouTube, to go out and not buy anything, show a bunch of crap and then not buy anything. I don't think that's good YouTube. And B, honestly, if I'm just being honest with you guys, I feel like an asshole walking around with a camera in Target or Walmart. So it's just the way it is. But anyway, I wish I would have captured this moment live on you, or not live, but captured it on video, because there I am walking through Target, and I'm walking up to the NECA area in Target where they keep the NECA stuff. It's usually by the electronics or whatnot, or by the media, like the Blu-rays and the DVDs and shit. And I walk up and I see this box, and I'm literally like standing next to some wine mom with a cart and her spawn crawling in and out of it, and I go, fuck yeah. I did. I went, fuck yeah, like really loud. Dude, check it out. This is Godzilla vs. Destroya, one of my favorites from the Heisei Godzilla series. And dude, check it out. I don't know if you can see it real well because of the car, and I'll get him out on a future episode of The Plastic Planet. But yeah, it's fucking Burning Godzilla. Fucking Burning Godzilla. Found Burning Godzilla on a Friday at Target. Fuck yeah, life's good.